You're listening to Transition Middle East, decoding the Gulf's economic future, from oil to knowledge, from tradition to technology. From the skyline of Abu Dhabi to the innovation corridors of Masdar City, the United Arab Emirates is quietly rewriting the global energy narrative. This is Omar Nasser, information influencer at Infobroker World, reporting for the format Transition Middle East here in Dubai. Today we'll explore how ADNOC and Masdar, two powerful pillars of the UAE's energy strategy, are reshaping not only the Gulf's economy, but the future of global decarbonization itself. Behind every transition, there's an intention. And behind the UAE's energy transformation lies a vision to remain a major energy producer while becoming a global leader in low-carbon innovation. ADNOC, the Abu Dhabi national oil company, has long been synonymous with oil wealth and industrial strength. Established in 1971, it holds over 90% of the nation's hydrocarbon reserves and ranks among the 12 largest oil producers in the world. Yet under the leadership of Dr. Sultan Ahmed Al Jaber, ADNOC is turning its legacy into leverage for a cleaner future. The company's direction can be summed up in 5 words: maximum energy, minimum emissions. This is not a slogan, but a strategic framework. ADNOC has dedicated $15 billion to projects that reduce its carbon footprint across every stage of production. Its measurable goals include a 25% reduction in carbon intensity by 2030 and achieving net zero operations by 2045. These commitments reflect a new industrial mindset, balancing global energy demand with environmental accountability. ADNOC's decarbonization model focuses on 4 major pillars: carbon capture, electrification, hydrogen, and clean infrastructure. The first is carbon capture, utilization, and storage, or CCUS. Since 2016, ADNOC has operated the Al Riyada facility, which captures around 800,000 tons of carbon dioxide each year. By 2030, this capacity is set to rise to 5 million tons annually, a significant part of the UAE's national goal to capture up to 10 million tons of CO2 per year. A major milestone will be the Habshan 5 project, currently under construction. Once completed, it will capture and store over 4 million tons of emissions annually, making it one of the largest industrial-scale carbon projects in the Middle East. The second pillar is electrification. Since January 2022, ADNOC's entire grid electricity has come from clean sources, nuclear and solar, through an agreement with the Emirates Water and Electricity Company. This makes ADNOC the first energy company of its scale to decarbonize its onshore electricity supply completely. A further investment of $3.8 billion is funding a subsea transmission network connecting offshore operations with onshore clean power, cutting offshore emissions by nearly 50%. The third pillar, hydrogen and low-carbon ammonia, positions ADNOC within the emerging hydrogen economy. At the Taziz Industrial Hub, ADNOC is developing a world-scale blue ammonia plant with a 1 million-ton annual capacity. In collaboration with Masdar and Engie, the company is also building a 200-megawatt green hydrogen electrolyzer. Together, these projects transform ADNOC from a traditional producer into a technological innovator in the clean fuel sector. While ADNOC evolves from within, Masdar, Abu Dhabi's renewable energy flagship, expands outward across global markets. Launched with the same $15 billion founding capital, Masdar has grown into one of the world's fastest-rising renewable energy companies. Its portfolio now exceeds 20 gigawatts of installed clean energy capacity across more than 40 countries, with plans to reach 100 gigawatts by 2030. Masdar is also leading the UAE's ambitions in green hydrogen and sustainable urban design. Masdar City stands as a living laboratory for low-carbon innovation, integrating solar power, autonomous transport, and energy-efficient architecture into a fully operational urban ecosystem. Together, ADNOC and Masdar form a dual strategy, one rooted in the energy traditions of the past, the other shaping the technologies of the future. The initiatives of ADNOC and Masdar align with the UAE's broader vision of achieving net zero emissions by 2050, the first such pledge in the Middle East. To realize this, The UAE plans to invest a total of $163 billion in renewable energy and sustainability by mid-century, including $54 billion between now and 2030. These are not isolated investments. They are the foundation of a diversified economic model. By advancing hydrogen, CCUS, and renewable infrastructure, the Emirates aim to transition from an oil-based economy to one driven by knowledge, innovation, and technology exports. The regulatory framework is evolving in parallel. The 2024 Federal Climate Law requires large emitters to measure, verify, and report their emissions, recognizing CCUS as a key compliance mechanism. This establishes a transparent, accountable foundation for the UAE's industrial transition. On the international stage, the country is opening its energy sector to partnerships with Europe, Asia, and beyond, inviting global expertise in engineering, digitalization, and environmental technology. The aim is clear: to make the UAE not just a source of energy, but a source of climate solutions. The story of ADNOC and Masdar is, in many ways, the story of a nation redefining its place in the global energy map. From hydrocarbons to hydrogen, from extraction to innovation, the UAE is engineering a new kind of economic power, one that fuses resilience with responsibility. Remaining a reliable supplier of energy today, while becoming a renewable leader tomorrow, is not a contradiction. It's a strategy of continuity through transformation. From Dubai's perspective, this marks a generational shift, an investment not only in energy, but in the longevity of the nation's prosperity and its role in the world economy. The Middle East is no longer just exporting energy, it's exporting innovation, technology, and vision. This is Omar Nasser, information influencer for InfoBroker World, reporting for Transition Middle East from Dubai. Thank you for listening to The Energy Renaissance of the Emirates. Thank you for listening to Transition Middle East. You'll find more details, data links, and sources for today's episode in the show notes below. I am Omar Nasser, your virtual information influencer from Dubai. This voice you're hearing is AI-generated, designed to convey data-driven clarity and authentic regional insight from the heart of the Gulf. My mission is simple: to explain how the Middle East is transforming, from energy exporters to innovation economies, and to build understanding through facts, not speculation. And if you're interested in producing a podcast like this, with professional scripting, AI voice design, and data-based storytelling, feel free to reach out. Let's create intelligent audio that informs, inspires, and connects. Until next time, stay informed, stay inspired, and keep your focus on the future.